lunch on time and don't skip it. Bye, have a nice day. I said loudly, watching my husband to enter inside the car. I wish someday he could care for me, even if it's just for a bit. I sighed and went inside the kitchen to clean the mess, but the headache is not helping at all. Ah, I groaned in pain, feeling the hammering against my head. From yesterday night, I am feeling sick and tired. Maybe a cold shower can help. I was about to enter the bathroom, but my phone started ringing. I picked it up and smile crept on my lips, seeing the name displayed on my screen. Cook. I immediately answered the call. Hello? Where is my red file? I'm searching it for 10 minutes. Do you think I have enough time to waste? I have told you not to touch my thing. Jungkook, it's in your red bag. You kept it there on your own while having breakfast. A drop of tear escaped my eyes hearing him shout every time, as if I'm a burden to him. Okay, he said, and I kept my phone down, feeling drowsy. But again, I stood up and went inside the bathroom to soothe my hammering head, leaning to the wall. I let the cold water flow down my head to the body, relaxing myself. After 10 minutes of relaxing, I felt better, but my body was feeling heavy. I made my way out of the bathroom, wrapping myself in the bathrobe. Sitting on the chair near a big mirror, I started combing my hair, remembering all the cold treatment given by my husband. In 3 months of our wedding, I tried everything to make him happy, but seems like I'm not enough for him. Thinking all these things, my eyelids started feel heavy and eyes got closed. Jungkook spoke. I was about to cut the call, but today Yeonmin's behavior was not like every day. It's me every time cutting the call, but today, without letting me complete, she hangs up. Why do I feel something is not right? I sighed and stood up to leave for home. I know I'm not the best husband. I even shout at her when I'm angry, but I can't help it. But after being alone for uncountable years, my parents arranged me to her. But now I have also started having feelings for her. I even feel guilty about my harsh behavior towards her. After half an hour, I reached home just to see empty house. Yone was nowhere, so I decided to check into her room, where I have never been since now. I knocked the door to make her aware of my surrounding, but there was no reply from her. I knocked again, but this time I entered inside as I was feeling a bit restless. Shit, your name! Jungkook ran towards your name, who was lying down on the floor unconscious. Your name, what happened to you? Wake up, please! He jolted her body to wake her up, but there was no response. Suddenly, he touched her cheek and then forehead just to feel her burning skin. He immediately carried her to the bed, turning off the AC, completely tucking her inside the duvet to give her some warmth as she was wearing just a thin bathrobe and her hair was completely wet. He dried her hair using another towel and, in meanwhile, he called the doctor to check her up. Don't worry, Mr. John, she's fine, doctor said, keeping her stuff inside her bag. Then why did she faint it? She was alright in the morning, he asked, worried. It happens sometimes, taking a lot of stress and anxiety. Make sure to let her rest and don't let her take more stress as it will be harmful for her health. These medicines after she wakes up, and don't worry, she is completely fine. He nodded, saying, Thank you, doctor. Doctor bid her goodbye and left. Jungkook was feeling extremely guilty of not being a good husband and always give her cold treatment. He was so damn sure that because of him everything happened, but now he was ready to make everything alright. He went near Yonem and caressed her hair lovingly. He was so worried for her and eagerly waiting for her to wake up. After 15 minutes of wait, finally Yonem opened her eyes slowly. She saw Jungkook in front of her. She was surprised seeing him holding her hand while caressing her head with another. Jungkook? She tried sitting up. Jungkook saw her struggling, so he helped her sit, adjusting pillows behind her back. Your name? Are you alright? Are you feeling pain somewhere? Are you? He was cut in between. I'm fine, Jungkook. I'm sorry I bothered you. Know your name. I should be the one to apologize for not being a good husband. I'm sorry for not understanding you. I'm sorry for not taking care of you. I let you work even though you were sick. I'm sorry for. He was again cut in between by your name's hug. Don't be sorry, Jungkook. I know you are trying to adapt with our marriage. I know it's hard for you to balance office work as well as home. I'm sure you'll be the best husband. He smiled and hugged your name back tightly. I promise to care for you, your name. I'll try to give you my 100% to our marriage and make you feel loved as always. Your name smiled as well as Jungkook. After hugging for a couple of minutes, he broke the hug and took out the medicines and gestured her to take it, to which your name obediently gulped the medicines. Now come and rest, he said, making Yunim to lie on the bed and switched off the lights, tucking her off inside the duvet. Sleep tight, princess. He kissed her forehead before making his way out of the room, but Yunim stopped him. Jungkook, yes, princess. He asked confused. Can we sleep together? She asked him, hesitated. Your name, we. No, it's okay. If you don't want, it's alright. I'm sorry if I asked more. Your name felt embarrassed asking him that, knowing Jungkook still don't love him. She was shocked, watching him coming closer to her and sitting on the bed. Can we sleep? He asked out of the blue, pulling her out of her thoughts. She immediately nodded and leaned down, whereas Jungkook did the same. Both of them leaned on their backs, staring at the ceiling, being all awkward. Good night, he said, biting his lower lip. Good night. It was half past midnight. Yone was sleeping soundly, but his sleep erupted when she felt heaviness on her body. She opened her eyes, but a beautiful smile crept on her lips, seeing the scene in front of her eyes. Her husband's hand was snaked around her waist, his legs were tangled along with her, his another hand was under her head, while his face was cutely snuggled in her neck, giving her tingling sensation because of his hot breath whenever he was exhaling on her skin. Yunim caressed his cheek, which was puffed because of their position. She felt him cute, and urge took over her to kiss his mellow cheeks, and without any further ado, she placed a kiss over his cheek, to which he puckered his lips in his sleep. She giggled at his action, but immediately bit her lower lip in temptation. Looking at his thin pink lips, she wanted to kiss his lips too. Without delaying, she leaned forward, extremely close to his lips, where his breath was now directly falling to her lips. She closed her eyes, feeling the warm breath. She was mere inch far. Stopped immediately, as he was not awake, and to kiss someone without his permission is bad. So she sighed and was slowly taking herself back. Why did you stop? Jungkook said suddenly, making Yunim's soul to left her body. He opened his eyes and looked straight into her eyes. Kiss me, your name, he said out of the blue, pulling her closer by her waist. Jungkook, I. Stop hesitating. I know you want to kiss me. He leaned forward to her ear and whispered, and trust me, I want the same. He pecked her earlobe, giving goosebumps all over her body. He backed away a little to lean closer to her lips. Both of them were feeling warmth of their breaths on each other's lips. Can I? Jungkook whispered, maintaining a beautiful yet sensual eye contact. Yeonnim was so into the moment that without answering him in words, she attached her lips to his. Lips moved against each other slowly yet passionately. Her hand went back to his ear when Jungkook's hand gripped her waist, pulling her more closer to him, vanishing each and every distance between them. Yeonnim parted her lower lips when Jungkook licked her lower lip to give him access to devour her mouth. After their steamy makeout session, they broke the kiss to gain some oxygen. Let's cuddle, princess, he said, pecking her forehead. Yeonnim nodded, feeling shy. Both of them took their earlier position and slept in each other's embrace.